Hello and welcome to another video. Today I'll show you how easy it is to replace a rear axle coil spring. After a certain mileage driven, they tend to break.
Boom. Just fucking like that.
Especially if you are an aggressive driver. First of all, since we are working on the rear axle, choke off the front wheels. Now jack up the rear part of your vehicle. I like jacking up directly at the axle. Put the car jack stands at the prescribed jack stand locations. Lower the vehicle very carefully and slowly. In my case, the problem was improperly installed coil spring, where narrower thread should be facing upwards. Since I didn't like this visual asymmetry, this gave me a perfect script for a new video. The procedure is as follows. We remove the lower shock absorber bolts, the axle will become loose and will lower itself. The coil springs will be relieved of any tension and can easily be removed. We'll pull the coil springs at the upper threads facing the Jones bumper. I'll use some penetrating oil on the bolts, this will make it easier to break them loose. Now let's break them loose, shall we? When unscrewing the bolts, jack up at the shock absorbers. The wheels should lower themselves to the bottom now. Pull out the coil spring to be replaced. Now, As you see, the narrower threads should face upwards, which was not the case on the left coil spring. Mount the part and jack up the axle so the bolt holes align.
The meaning of life.
Use some thread locker. It's recommended to use thread locker on suspension components since they undergo tons of vibrations and could easily become loose over time. Use a torque wrench set to manufacturer specifications. These are to be found in your car repair manual. "150 Newton meters in my case. Tighten the bolts until you hear the torque wrench click. Now, visually inspect everything, or as I like to say, let the satisfaction overwhelm you. Is this a leak at the shock absorber? No, it's not.